got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields going to throw right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for Najee Harris.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Hey, Jude.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
To throw is Fields.
Completes it to Austin. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He hits Adams complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw is Dobbs. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Dobbs to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay, ready? Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Taking it right down Broadway.
He's still on his feet. Off to the races. Davante Adams.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
19 tight.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Dobbs.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
19 Lions.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Austin. And some strong running. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Fields throw taken in by Adams.
And quickly, they get to the line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Harris running straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now it's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send Austin in motion right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Let's go now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
Dobbs
Completes this one to Thornton.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They pitch it out to Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw Dobbs.
That is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Dobbs. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On the give, this is Harris. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 23, here's a second down and 9. Now Fields.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Viking 18, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Lions, Mustang 19.
To throw is Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Fields now to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It moves things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Dobbs. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They hand this off to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Dobbs is throwing. Flushed out right.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
This is Harris.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
But you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Dobbs' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So the false start will back them up 5.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready, break.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
70 Rangers, step, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Dobbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on the...
Yeah. Back in my ways. Yeah. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Yeah. Look what I made. Thousands of